Good morning, brothers and sisters. What kind of thoughts are affecting you at the moment? Is the love or presence of the Lord attracting you? Or you're anxious and troubled about many things? Any things make you unhappy? Any things is disturbing you? The devil wants to use many thoughts, difficulties, the thoughts of others towards you to drag your mind away from focusing on the Lord. The worst thing is you are unable to enter into the worshiping, can't have the fellowship with Him deeply. The devil wants to disturb your mind so that you lose the peace of mind, because we need to have a peace of mind in order to attract by the Lord. We need to use our spiritual eyes to see the glory of the Lord. The most glorious part of the Lord is His infinity. He is I am. His infinity is very much related with us. Every aspect of His infinity can enhance greatly our relationship with the Lord. For example, love. The love of God is boundless. Man is able to focus, but man is unable to pay attention forever. How precious! God is infinite. God can use His godly power to love us boundlessly. His attention on us is unlimited. Day and night, 24 hours, all the time, in every second, He's caring for us. He's loving us. Brothers and sisters, let us think of the glory. The Almighty, the all-loving God has the deepest relationship with me. I don't have to worry. Let our heart be in peace, without any disturbance, uneasy, or accusation. Let us get into His ocean of love, His infinite personal love. When we talk about beholding the glory of God, we can enjoy His infinite personal love towards us. He is I am who I am. How precious! He is truly united with us daily. His life and until eternal. May you think of His glory and let His infinite personal love attract your heart. May the Lord bless you. The verses I'd like to share with you is in Psalms 121, verse 1 to 2. And it says, I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. I was a Boy Scout when I was young. I did a lot of hiking since then. After I believed in the Lord, no more I was a Boy Scout, but I went hiking a lot, either on my own or with brothers and sisters. I loved hiking and loved the feeling of being free and easy. The mountain looks magnificent and solid. It gives you a feeling of safe and steady. No matter how big is the storm, the mountain stands still. Just like our life, we may encounter difficulties. Since there is a mountain sits before us and obstructing our way, but I can lift up my eyes to the hills. I know who made the hills. The one who helped is greater than the hills. When I see the hills as difficulties, I'm not bowing my head and look dejected. Instead, I will face this challenge by relying on God. The high mountains in front of me. There were 15 psalms of ascents in Psalms, and this is one of them. The Israelites would go to Jerusalem 3 times in a year for the big festivals. The whole group from different places would walk up to the hills. They would also see many hills. They might know the distance was not far from the destination. Looking at the hills they passed through one by one, a long and difficult journey would end. The psalmist said, I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? It didn't mean that the hills can help us. The one who helped us was the maker of the hills and this heaven and earth. Brothers and sisters, we should be boastful. We shall lift up our eyes. We shall be strong and courageous, because God, the creator of the heaven and earth, loves us. He will surely help us. He would help us to pass through the rugged mountain road. The Creator is true and living. We shall not be afraid. We shall not be discouraged. We shall not look dejected. Instead, we shall lift up our eyes to heaven. There is a story. There is a downhearted young man because he failed his exam. He was so depressed and unable to recover after his failure. He hid himself in the house all day. He put his head in his arms and cried bitterly. His teacher came and visited him. The teacher talked to him sincerely and said, If there is a landslide, what would you do? The young man was mumbling and said, A landslide? I will go down further. The teacher smiled and said to him, Then you're wrong. You'll be buried in the slide. Instead, you should run up hills. If you face it bravely, you should have hope to live. The same applied in reality. The teacher left him after the conversation. This young man thought of what the teacher had said, and he woke up. He understood that there was difficulties, sufferings, and failure in his life. Not that we live in our despair and feel disheartened. We shall straighten our back to face it bravely. The young man felt happy and opened its door. He saw the blue sky and the white clouds. He saw the hills in the opposite side. He saw the hope. Brothers and sisters, let us not be downhearted. Whom we are relying on is God. I am who I am. His name is Jehovah. Our help comes from the Lord, who made the heaven and earth. He is I am who I am, and loves us deeply. May the Lord bless you. May your life can go forward with faith.